Imagine your new smart TV delivering colors so accurate they pop off the screen, motion so smooth you won't miss a single detail, and brightness that truly makes 4K content shine. Most people plug in their new TV and call it a day, never realizing the stunning visual fidelity they're missing out on. We're going to show you how to meticulously fine-tune every setting, from color temperature to motion smoothness, ensuring your cinematic viewing and high refresh rate gaming reach peak performance. Did you know that most smart TVs can display over 1 billion colors? With the right settings, you can unlock a whole new level of picture quality that'll make your favorite shows look like a cinematic masterpiece. 1. Introduction. Achieving the best picture quality on your smart TV is crucial for an immersive viewing experience. Think about it, you're investing in a brand new TV, but are you really getting the most out of it? The picture quality can make or break your viewing experience. You want to feel like you're right there in the action, not stuck in a mediocre picture. The importance of picture quality can't be overstated. It's what draws you into the scene, making you forget you're sitting in your living room. When the picture quality is top-notch, you'll feel like you're a part of the story. That's what we're going to help you achieve today. Getting the best picture quality is not just about the TV itself, but also about understanding how to tweak the settings to your advantage. We'll explore some simple yet effective tips to enhance your viewing experience. Modern smart TVs are incredibly powerful. Whether you own an LED, QLED, mini LED, OLED, or QD-OLED television, chances are your screen is capable of producing stunning picture quality. Yet, most TVs never reach their true potential, not because of hardware limitations, but because of poor default settings. Smart TV calibration is the key to unlocking the best possible picture your TV can deliver, transforming washed-out colors, crushed blacks, and artificial sharpness into a cinematic, lifelike image. Manufacturers ship TVs with settings designed to stand out under harsh showroom lighting, not for real homes. These default modes often exaggerate brightness, oversaturate colors, and apply heavy processing that actually reduces picture accuracy. Calibration aligns your TV closer to industry standards used by filmmakers, ensuring that what you see on screen matches the creator's intent as closely as possible. 2. What is TV calibration and why it matters? TV calibration is the process of adjusting picture settings such as brightness, contrast, color, gamma, and white balance to achieve accurate image reproduction. The goal is not to make the picture flashy, but to make it correct. A properly calibrated TV displays natural skin tones, realistic colors, proper shadow detail, and balanced highlights. Without calibration, many TVs suffer from issues like crushed blacks where dark details disappear, blown-out whites loss of highlight detail, inaccurate skin tones, and artificial motion smoothing. Calibration improves clarity, realism, and comfort, reducing eye strain during long viewing sessions. Whether you're watching movies, sports, gaming, or streaming content, calibrated settings elevate every experience. 3. Understanding TV panel types before calibration. Before adjusting settings, it's important to understand your TV's display technology. LED and QLED TVs rely on backlights and local dimming zones, which affect black levels and contrast. Mini LED TVs improve local dimming precision but still require careful tuning to avoid blooming. OLED and QD-OLED TVs use self-emissive pixels, offering perfect blacks but needing protection against excessive brightness and burn-in risks. Each panel type responds differently to calibration. OLEDs generally require lower brightness and more careful contrast control, while LED TVs benefit greatly from backlight and local dimming adjustments. Knowing your panel type helps you make smarter calibration choices. 4. Picture modes, choosing the right starting point. The most important step in TV calibration is selecting the correct picture mode. Avoid modes like vivid, dynamic, or standard, as these prioritize brightness and color punch over accuracy. Instead, choose Movie, Cinema, Filmmaker mode, or ISF Expert if available. These modes are designed to follow reference standards such as Rec.709 or D65 white balance. They disable unnecessary enhancements and provide a neutral baseline. From here, fine-tuning becomes far easier and more effective. 5. Brightness, setting the black level correctly. Brightness controls how dark the darkest parts of the image appear. If set too low, shadow detail disappears into black. If set too high, blacks look gray and washed out. The correct brightness setting allows you to see subtle details in dark scenes without lifting the entire image. To adjust brightness properly, use a dark scene or a calibration pattern. Increase brightness until shadow details are visible, then slightly lower it until blacks appear deep but not crushed. This adjustment alone can dramatically improve contrast and realism. 6. Contrast, preserving highlight detail. Contrast determines how bright the brightest parts of the image appear. Excessive contrast causes white clipping, where bright details such as clouds or snow lose texture. Low contrast, on the other hand, makes the image look flat and dull. Set contrast high enough to achieve strong highlights but low enough to preserve detail. Many TVs perform best with contrast between 80 to 95%, depending on panel type. HDR content may require a different contrast balance than SDR. 7. Backlight and OLED light, managing overall brightness. Backlight LED TVs or OLED light OLED TVs controls the overall light output of the panel. This setting does not affect black levels directly but determines how bright the screen gets. Adjust it based on your room lighting conditions. For dark rooms, lower backlight levels provide better contrast and reduce eye strain. Bright living rooms benefit from higher levels. Avoid maxing this setting unless necessary, as excessive brightness can reduce panel lifespan and image accuracy. 8. Color and tint, achieving natural tones. Color controls overall saturation. Many TVs ship with overly vivid colors that look unnatural. Reducing color slightly often improves realism, especially for skin tones. Tint or hue should generally remain at the default center position unless skin tones appear clearly off. Proper color calibration ensures that reds don't look orange, greens don't look neon, and skin tones appear lifelike across different lighting conditions. This is especially noticeable when watching films or high-quality streaming content. 9. Color temperature, the importance of warm settings. Color temperature affects the overall warmth or coolness of the image. Cool settings introduce a blue tint, while warm settings lean toward red. For accurate viewing, select warm, warm 1, or warm 2, depending on your TV brand. Although warm modes may initially look yellowish to new users, your eyes adapt quickly. These settings align closely with the industry standard D65 white point used in professional mastering studios. 10. Sharpness, less is more. Sharpness is one of the most misunderstood settings. Increasing sharpness does not add real detail, it adds artificial edge enhancement. This can cause halos, ringing, and noise around objects. For most TVs, sharpness should be set very low or even at 0. High-quality 4K content already contains all the detail you need. Turning sharpness down results in a cleaner, more natural image. 11. Motion settings, avoiding the soap opera effect. Motion interpolation features like motion flow, true motion, or auto motion plus are designed to smooth fast movement. While useful for sports, they often create the dreaded soap opera effect in movies, making films look unnatural. For cinematic content, disable motion smoothing or set it to the lowest level. Some TVs offer separate controls for blur reduction and judder reduction. Keeping judder low preserves the original film look while maintaining clarity. 12. Noise reduction in image processing, when to turn it off. Noise reduction, MPEG smoothing, and digital clean view settings attempt to improve low-quality content. However, they often blur fine details and textures in high-quality sources. For HD and 4K content, these features should usually be turned off. Only enable them for poor quality cable or low bitrate streaming if absolutely necessary. 13. Local dimming, finding the right balance. Local dimming improves contrast by controlling backlight zones independently. Set it too high, and you may see blooming or crushed shadows. Set it too low, and contrast suffers. Medium or high settings typically work best for most LED and mini LED TVs. OLED TVs do not require local dimming adjustments since each pixel controls its own light. 14. HDR calibration, making HDR look impressive, not harsh. HDR content requires separate calibration. Ensure HDR mode is enabled and that your TV's tone mapping is set correctly. Avoid overly aggressive dynamic tone mapping unless your TV struggles with peak brightness. HDR should enhance highlights and color depth without blowing out bright scenes. Proper HDR calibration makes sunsets glow naturally and dark scenes retain detail. 15. Gaming calibration, low input lag without sacrificing quality. For gamers, calibration must balance image quality with performance. Use game mode to reduce input lag, then fine-tune brightness, contrast, and color within that mode. Disable motion smoothing and unnecessary processing. If your TV supports VRR, or 120 Hz, enable them for smoother gameplay. A well-calibrated game mode can look excellent without compromising responsiveness. 16. Room lighting and viewing environment. Calibration should always consider your room environment. Dark rooms benefit from lower brightness and warmer color temperatures. Bright rooms need higher backlight levels and possibly gamma adjustments. Avoid placing TVs opposite windows or strong light sources. Bias lighting behind the TV can improve perceived contrast and reduce eye strain. 17. Professional calibration versus DIY calibration. Professional calibration uses specialized equipment to achieve reference level accuracy. It's ideal for home theaters and high-end TVs but can be expensive. DIY calibration, when done carefully, offers 80 to 90% of the benefit at no cost. Using test patterns and trusted guidelines delivers excellent results for most users. 18. Maintaining calibration over time. TV panels change slightly as they age. OLED brightness may decrease, and LED backlights can shift. Revisit your calibration every 6 to 12 months to maintain optimal performance. Firmware updates can also reset or alter picture settings, so always check your calibration after major updates. 19. Final thoughts: see your TV the way it was meant to be seen. Smart TV calibration is not about chasing extreme brightness or eye-catching colors, it's about accuracy, realism, and immersion. A properly calibrated TV respects the creator's vision and delivers a more enjoyable, comfortable viewing experience. Whether you're watching blockbuster movies, binge-watching series, gaming competitively, or enjoying live sports, calibration transforms your TV from good to exceptional. Once you experience a well-calibrated display, it's hard to go back. Smart TVs have come a long way since their inception. Brands like Samsung, LG, and Sony have been competing to offer the best picture quality. From 4K resolution to HDR, these TVs are capable of producing stunning visuals. But with so many options available, it can be overwhelming to choose the right one. The market is saturated with smart TVs, each claiming to have the best picture quality. But what really sets them apart? The answer lies in the features that impact picture quality. Let's take a closer look at what makes a smart TV tick. When it comes to picture quality, there are several key features to consider. Resolution, HDR, color accuracy, and display technologies like OLED versus LCD all play a significant role. Resolution refers to the number of pixels on the screen, with 4K being the current standard. HDR, or high dynamic range, enhances the contrast and color accuracy of the image. HDR offers a wider range of colors and contrast levels, making the image look more lifelike. Color accuracy is also crucial, as it ensures that the colors on your screen are as true to life as possible. Display technologies like OLED and LCD have their own strengths and weaknesses. OLED panels offer better contrast and color accuracy, while LCD panels are often brighter and more energy efficient. OLED panels are known for their ability to produce true blacks, as each pixel can be turned on and off independently. This results in a more immersive viewing experience. On the other hand, LCD panels use a backlight to illuminate the pixels, which can lead to a less immersive experience. But how do these features impact your everyday viewing experience? Let's take a closer look. When watching a movie, you want to feel like you're right there in the action. With the right picture quality, you'll be drawn into the scene, forgetting that you're sitting in your living room. In terms of pros and cons, OLED panels offer better contrast and color accuracy, but can be more expensive. LCD panels, on the other hand, are often brighter and more energy efficient, but may lack the same level of contrast and color accuracy. When comparing picture quality aspects with similar products or technologies, it's clear that OLED panels have an edge. But what sets the best options apart? The answer lies in the details. Look for TVs with high-quality OLED panels, HDR support, and advanced color accuracy features. 20. Conclusion. I've had my fair share of experimenting with picture quality settings. By tweaking the settings, I was able to achieve a significantly better viewing experience. I noticed that adjusting the color accuracy and HDR settings made a huge difference. If you're looking to get the best picture quality, here are some best practices to keep in mind. First, make sure your TV is set to the correct input. Next, adjust the picture mode to suit your viewing environment. Finally, tweak the color accuracy and HDR settings to your liking. Based on my experience, I'd highly recommend investing in a high-quality smart TV with OLED panel and HDR support. These TVs offer the best picture quality available, and are worth every penny. If you're interested in learning more about smart TVs and picture quality, be sure to check out my other videos. I'd love to hear about your experiences with picture quality in the comments. Your viewing experience is in your hands, and with these tips, you'll be well on your way to achieving the best picture quality on your smart TV. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more content like this. Share your thoughts on picture quality in the comments below.